was moving like a
Hello guys, welcome, and today we're doing an exhaust. I always wanted to build my own exhaust, but I'm a little bit scared because we don't have much place to run the exhaust through. I want to add a muffler right here, so we need to run like blah 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 to there. So I have a little idea in my head, but I don't know if it's gonna work. So yeah. We have the original exhaust, already cut a piece off. Also got a lot of stainless exhaust pipes, a muffler, some bends, and yeah, I got the parts, hopefully all the parts. So great, let's get to work. So exhaust is on there, roughly with 2 bolts. Looks nice, and the plan is to cut away these parts because they are hitting this tube, and I kept this part, and if I cut those 2 dampers or I don't know away and weld on this piece, I can go up, and also it's like offset, so it is nice because I can run, well, the plan is to run here between this plate and then from here come with a bend like here and then bend again and straight pipe to the rear. So that's my plan. Very nice. So guys, I welded this piece to my exhaust, and first time welding stainless. It's show you. It's in the light. It was tricky to weld inside of here, but it worked out pretty fine. I don't think I'm gonna have a leak here. So yeah, I used those stainless steel filler rods, and first I tried with welding mix. So we have that much percent argon, but for stainless you need 100% argon gas, and I only have this throwaway gas tank connected now, but I think I'm gonna run out of this very quickly because yeah, I don't know the settings. I just turn it open and let the gas flow. Very nice. But yeah, I'm gonna try and install this again, and then I can look where I need to cut this. So we have the bend like this, and then I need to re-weld it that it goes to there. So yeah, gonna fit it onto my little thing here. Great. Ooh, I like it. Woo! Look at this. Gonna show you guys how it's now. It's pretty much how I wanted it. So we have, it comes over the tube, and we have the exhaust right there for the moment. So we need to wait a second. So you see it. Yeah, we need to cut it and re-weld it so it comes outside of this plate. And I don't know how I'm gonna do this exactly for cutting at the angle or something, but just gonna try it. Oh my god, my pants. Okay, very nice. So first act don't really works out for me, but I am very close, so you can see the exhaust port, but it is just hitting my bearing and I don't want that. So if I get a better view, just see it just hitting, but I'm gonna take off this part again because it was just tacked in, cut it like right there, and therefore we don't have the bend going down, it is just going up, and that will fix my problem. So really stoked. Already used my first bend and I only have 3, so hopefully don't need to order another one because it's stupid. The shipping costs will cost me more than one such piece, so great. Okay guys, so with some luck I got it in the 3rd try. So the exhaust port is now coming through there. I'm gonna find a spot where I can show it to you guys. So it's a little bit dark, so it's close to the bearing, but I cannot go any higher because otherwise I'm gonna hit the tube above. So I think it is perfect. I'm gonna fully weld these on. Great. So guys, I modified the plate that was original, supporting the exhaust on the original frame, and now the plan is to weld this right here and then have 2 little plates coming out here so I can secure it to the bolt. But I don't gonna weld them in yet because I've bought a bigger refillable gas tube of pure argon and my dumbass forgot about it at home. And I don't want to empty this bottle because I can maybe use it for, how do you call it? Filling up my exhaust pipe on the inside. My welds on the inside are clean, and this is a throwaway bottle. Cost me 60 euros, so yeah. And the other one is refillable. Cost me $180 euros, but you can refill it for 25 euros. So that's a lot cheaper than buying this thing. So yeah, still can't come up with the words for putting gas in your exhaust system. Yeah, it's gonna be right here, right here. Very nice. Oh no, not very nice. Now, so where am I? I'm right there with my exhaust. If I can a little bit zoom in, right there. So now I can maybe figure out how to connect everything and loop it around right here. So tomorrow I can come back with a refillable gas tank and build everything in place. So yep, now it's very nice. So guys, plan has changed because I just told you my welding gas tank is at home. I can maybe focus on working on my metal mounts right here for my frame. So I took my exhaust damper. It's a big boy, and yeah, it needs to come right here, throwing out flames next to the fuel tank. Very nice. But yeah, I need to make a little mount for this. Just comes out with a hole in it, and I can mount this thing, not very hard. So yeah, and also I told you for supporting my exhaust there, I can also make my 2 metal supports, and I already weld them in. So, or weld them in tomorrow, I don't know, but I can make those. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Great. Very nice angle. Great. Zet ervoor zie je. Een beetje verzet. Oh, de beter kan zien. So guys, I think this is gonna be the place where the exhaust gonna come out. It's very nice. The like a big damper or silencer. Vroom, vroom. Very nice. So yeah, the plan is now to, well, tomorrow the plan is to like with these bands straight to here, bend right here, and also here like a bend. So it comes like here, whoop, turns to here to my exhaust. So yeah, great. See you tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So I got this, and I don't gonna weld it on like that. It needs to be like something like that for more clearance, because I'm really close to everything, and therefore I'm gonna try and notch it, zoveel notch it, just cut it away at the angle and then try to weld it on. Nice. Hoe dat doen? So I modified these parts a little bit, and as you can see, if I set them on, it's, wait a second. Yeah, there is, yeah, see, you see the bend? That's what I want, so that's nice. Let's try and mock up on the buggy. So I got this done and also made this. It is very close to everything. Like, yeah, I hope these rubber bushings are heat resistant. But I don't see another way. Yeah, maybe I should have added a little bend here so I got little clearance, but then yeah, that doesn't fix the problem. It is so close to this, so heat wrap is gonna fix this, maybe. Or yeah, does it come so hot right here because the hottest part is in front of the engine? I don't know. We will see if we ride this thing. So very nice. Okay, now the hard part for me is, so I have my only 2 bends left, so this one and this one, and I need to cut them exactly right so I can connect these. But yeah, never done this before, so it's gonna be figuring it out and cutting little pieces by little pieces. So yeah, nice. So guys, first I want to talk about GLC 3D printing service. This is the sponsor of today's video. Very nice. So what do? They 3D print
yeah, simple, it's in the name, but it's not really like a simple 3D printing service. They do a lot of nice materials like stainless steel, nylon, and even transparent pieces. You can all just design it and let it print it out in your own material at your wish. So link is in the description. If you go on the link, you will directly go to the website. You can check out all the different materials and finally just drop your STL file. If you design it at home or you got your file from Thingiverse, just upload your file to the website, choose your material, and you will directly see your price and transport costs. So yeah, very nice. Kitty cat. Oh. So yeah, I would say go to the website, go check them out. Big thanks, because 3D printing is a big thing in the world now. And yeah, creative people cannot do without 3D printing. So yeah, big thanks to GLC. Back to the video.
What we have here is this tube tagged in, and we meet there, and I think I'm gonna make it. Just need to cut it, but I'm gonna do this tomorrow because it's quite late. Really excited to see how this is coming together. Yeah, this is I don't it's the first time building my exhaust, so I don't expect much of it. But it's coming quite nicely together, so I'm glad with it. So see you tomorrow for this piece and other little pieces. Bye.
Tomorrow.
Would you look at this, man? Very nice exhaust setup. Wom wom. So I got the bends right, and they look amazing. I was scared building an exhaust, but it is really fun to do, so if you're scared, just do it. Look at this, very nice. There are bends and comes through, and from the underside of the car you have just the exhaust sticking a little bit out, but I'm very happy with it. Runs here, whoop, and also the seat. I have a lot of clearance, and maybe I can add like an aluminium little sheet over it to protect this plastic seat, but yeah, I don't think this is gonna be so hot this will melt. So yeah, still need to add the little pieces for my springs for here, and also right here it is gonna be tricky to install the exhaust springs on this side. I didn't, can I look? Yeah, so here I need to add also little springs, so very nice. Still need to fully weld these, so yeah, gonna do this right now, I think. So I have my exhaust on the table ready to weld, and I think it's called purge the exhaust. So I have some aluminium sheet, rubber bands, and something to make little holes in it. And then I have my throwaway bottle to fill the inside, and we have the refillable bottle to weld with it. So yeah, and also I lowered the amperes on the thing before, because when I was welding this it was way too high, and yeah, so I lowered it and I'm ready to weld, so let's go. Oh. No. Tront. Flit. Scheiße. So guys, I was welding on my little clips for the springs, but my tick is broken, I think, because if I push this button, nothing happens. It is off for the moment, but yeah, I think it is somewhere in the cable inside of here, because it's always getting turned around. And yeah, this is a really stupid cable, by the way. It's very uncomfortable by welding, but you have to do with it. So I think I'm gonna tear this thing apart and look what the problem is, if I can fix it. Otherwise, I need to buy another one.
12 seconds later.
So guys, problem fixed. It was the cable, and you can't even see I touched it, so that's great. Let's go welding again. So guys, I welded on the last pieces, also this piece to connect it to the chassis, and here you can see my welds were too much ampere, I don't know how to say it properly in American language / English. So you can see this is restricted for airflow and very ugly. And here I used the proper ampere and also flushed it, so look at this, it's amazing. So you see, putting gas inside your pipes really helps and prevents these ugly things. So yeah, now gonna install everything onto the chassis. So yeah, great. So guys, exhaust is on there. So from the underneath it looks like this, and then it goes through from 4 to 1, comes out here, rip, bends up, rip, and here it springs, very nice. And here, boom, boom, very nice. My fuel tank is gonna be here, but don't worry, it is not gonna spit flames, I think, because it's a while from the engine to here. And yeah, there is a lot of air between it. So don't worry, guys. Yeah, and also, wait, remove the seat, rip. Don't know if I can show you this well, but yeah, the suspension works fine with the exhaust. It don't hit anywhere, so that's very great. I love how I can figure out that the exhaust ends at the rear and not like right here or coming up and some weird things. So now it's just cleaner, and with the hood on it, it will look awesome. So yeah. Dat moet je niet inzetten, nee. So guys, my aluminum plate is on there, so we have 3 tabs on the chassis, and in those tabs I have this. This is a little rubber bushing, I don't know, for protecting cables going through metal pieces, but I used it so as a little damper, so it can vibrate a little bit without making any noise, and it runs beautiful around my exhaust, so that's very nice. I will round off these edges because I'm a little bit autistic and needs to be clean, so Gonna do that in the future when I take this off, and gonna take my seat. Pop that in there and look at the clearance. So that's very nice, and now I'm less worried of burning this away. So yeah, pretty nice. What I'm gonna do now, I don't know yet, but if I know, I'll come back to you guys. So guys, it's the next day, and I think I'm gonna modify my body to fit over this again, because yeah, I don't think my shifter is gonna pass through the body because it is quite narrow. Gonna try it at first, but it's gonna be ending up with cutting a hole here, and maybe, yeah, definitely right here for my shoulders. So a little bit upset because it looks very awesome with the side panels, and now I'm gonna cut away holes in it. Comfortable driving before the looks. So yeah, gonna do this. Very nice. So guys, yesterday I cut out the holes for my body, so now I can sit in comfortable. So on this side we have like a small window, and on the other side we have like a very big hole, but it's necessary because yeah, you need to shift comfortable and all that good stuff. On the rear we have a very nice exhaust setup, so yeah, look at this thing, very nice. And now, because I cut out these big windows, this is not very well supported, and I'm worried if I gonna set all my body weight on this to get in and out this thing, this will eventually crack or something. It is strong, but yeah, it is gonna be better if I add a tube. Gonna do this, already started. Still looks pretty insane to me. This side is much better because it's a smaller window. Gonna work further on the tubing. So I made my two tubes and already notched them and all that good stuff. So those are ready to put in the chassis, but I'm thinking I'm gonna make a laser cutted parts that come right here, and then I can connect the tube to, and then I can weld everything in place. So that's gonna be really great. So it was meant to come right here, and I made myself these ones, very thick and beefy, but they have the same thing. Just gonna weld them here, and then I have here the round edge to connect to my pipe. So that's very nice. I'm gonna weld this in right now. Very great. So I made a little investment. This is like this thing, and the grateful thing is I can thread it on this piece. I bought this. This was like a lamp stand, and original I got this on it, and I made myself like a 3D printed phone holder for it. Yeah, this was from an old lamp that I stole. So yeah, and now I can thread this sucker on there, and I can, like, with this joystick control where the camera is looking at. And also for filming like this, it stabilizes it, so that's nice. Little toy. Still need to figure out all the different stuff you can do with it, but you film there? Watch me. Ziet er goed uit, hè? So I welded in my tubes and the plate, and look at this. Maybe I can film it like this on the inside. It's going to turn, yeah, and then it turns around, goes down to there. Same for the other side. So look at this, how the body is now fully supported for my weight, and I just tacked it in.
Progress made, very nice.
So guys, I made my tubes tacked in, and I also added a little piece right there. I found it in the scraps, so that's nice. Just notched it and tacked it in there. I'm gonna show you. So wait, if I can show you, I'm using my Osmo, so it's tracking my head. I don't know how to. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you right now. So what I was talking about, this piece, I found it in the scrap pile right there, and you can know it is scrap because it has a big dent in it. Yeah, big. It's not. You can see right here. I think that's it. But yeah, it's also not very straight because it's weird. Not so but yeah, looks fine for me. It looks a lot better with these tubes on. So I'm glad I did this. Take this off because the carbs are epic. This thing is looking awesome, and I think this is gonna be it for this video because yeah, did the exhaust and the tubing and all that little sort of stuff. And I think the next video, so I hope the next video will be connecting the steering wheel to my steering rack in the front. So once that's done, I'm a lot closer to finally riding this thing. Thank you guys.